Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So finally I have some free time today to work on my Street Glide, and today I'm going to install a new suspension from Pro Action. Now just to clarify something, this is not a brand new suspension. This is the same suspension I had on my Road King Special that I took off. It is fairly new because it's been only for a very short while on my Road King, and I did like it. It is a 11.25-inch shock, versus what a stock Street Glide has, which I believe is around 13 inches, and we'll do the measurement once it's off the bike just to do the comparison. But that should give me a fairly nice drop, exactly what I'm looking for. So let's quickly take a look at the Pro Action shocks, get the bags off of the bike, remove the stock shocks, and do a quick comparison between the two. Alright guys, so here are the Pro Action shocks. For those of you obviously who have not seen my Road King Special video when I got these installed, as you can see they are still basically pretty new. They have less than 1,000 miles on them, so haven't even had a full break-in period. But yeah, so these are the bushings that come with the kit. Alright, they have been set up and configured for my weight from the factory, so I'm not really changing anything. This is really a direct swap. Alright, so let's go ahead, like I said, get the bags removed, take off the shocks, lift the bike up a little bit, and I'll do a quick measurement. Alright guys, so here's the stock shock, alright, compared to the Pro Action. Alright, so one thing I can tell you right away is they definitely improved the stock shock versus what it used to be pre 2023 and a half. Right, so this is definitely a beefier, nicer shock. Now again, these are 13-inch shocks, so let's just do a quick measurement. Yeah, these are 13s, and the Pro Action is right around 11.25. Okay, so gives me a little less than 2-inch drop. So let's go ahead and get the Pro Action installed. What I do have to do is actually I have to remove both sides, the stock shocks, otherwise the second one just won't fit. So it's much easier just to have both of them removed at the same time, and then fit it also with the new shocks at the same time. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Alright guys, the suspension's installed, the moment of truth. Let's get on the bike and see what this thing feels like. Alright, so first impressions, Basically, the seating position is exactly what I had on my Road King Special. I am basically flat-footed on both sides. If I sort of straighten out both my feet completely flat, if I'm just relaxed in a normal riding position, this foot is flat, and this one's probably about 1/4 of an inch off the heel. So totally cool. Yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. So between the Corbin seat, moving me a little bit forward, and giving me much more support, and Pro Action shocks. I mean, this is exactly what I was looking for from a seating and riding position. All right, guys. Now the suspension's installed. I was going to finish with the video, but you know what? The bag's already off. I'm already there. Why not install the exhaust? So I'm gonna go ahead and throw my Neighbor Haters on the bike. I'm not gonna do any pre and post videos. I mean, I'll do the post install, but everyone knows exactly what the stock Harley exhaust sounds like. So let's just go ahead and remove the stock exhaust, throw Neighbor Haters on, and let's start it up and see what it sounds like. Hey guys, so Cobra Neighbor Haters are on. This is what it looks like with the new bags style that are on 24s and 25s and 26s now as well. But basically, if you see the slant up cut on this exhaust, it's basically sort of the reason I chose it originally for the Road King Special is because of the stretched bags that were on the special models, whether it's a King or Street Glide or Road Glide. They'll, you know, the special models that had the stretched bag was a cutout, so it fit perfectly into that look. And right, so but on this model, I wasn't quite sure what it's going to look like. But if you look in the side profile, it actually looks pretty good. The profile of the bag, the way it kind of sort of slants here, it flows very well with the exhaust. So yeah, I actually kind of like it. I wasn't sure how I'm going to feel about it, but actually it's not bad at all. Alright, so this is what it looks like from the top down. Further back, it actually looks pretty good. Now, I haven't started this bike in a little while because, again, it's still pretty damn cold in New Jersey. It's about 35 degrees outside. But I'm gonna open up the garage, pull the bike back a little bit so I don't get too much echo from the garage. So at least you get an idea what it sounds like. Again, not a lot new here from the sound standpoint. It's going to be a lot deeper, obviously, than the stock exhaust. It's going to sound pretty nice. But nonetheless, let me give you the sound clip of what the Neighbor Hater sounds like on the 25 Street Glide. As you can see, still a bunch of snow. It just doesn't melt since the temperatures have not been going down at all. Alright, so looking forward for the warmer weather so I can actually ride, but let's go ahead and start the bike. Okay, so that was a quick and fairly easy and straightforward install of Pro Action suspension and a Cobra Neighbor Hater's exhaust on my 2025 Harley-Davidson Street Glide. So quick takeaways from the install. I mean, as expected, as for the Pro Action, I got close to 2 inches drop on the bike, which is exactly what I was looking for. So let's see what it feels like on the road once the weather gets a little bit better, hopefully soon. And as for the exhaust, again, it's a fairly straightforward install. There's, you know, you've seen one, you've seen them all. It's just a direct bolt-on, so no surprises there. Now the sound on the exhaust is, I'm sure you've heard, hopefully translated well enough into the video, but it is definitely a lot deeper than the stock exhaust, as expected. It's not overly loud or obnoxious. So yeah, sounds pretty good. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to keep this exhaust for. I have been sort of thinking about a 2-in-1 setup, especially once I'm getting closer towards the stage 2. So I may sort of combine the stage 2 and 2-in-1. So we'll see. I guess, stay tuned. I do have a bunch of other accessories waiting to be installed. Again, it's just been a lot of work and I've just been super busy, so not a whole lot of time to have fun with my bike. I know, again, weather's not the best and the garage is pretty cold. It's not a heated garage, so yeah, that haven't been looking a whole lot towards spending tons of time here. Anyway, hopefully this video was useful to some of you. If you like the video, as always, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more install videos, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.